What's good, people? I know for the previous few videos that they've been cut, they've been edited, they've been chopped down, and I only show you the good pieces. Well, this video is return to the norm, aka you're getting the full-fledged encounter. No cuts, no edits, or unless you count my objectives in the top right-hand corner of the screen, like it's a PS2 game from the mid 2000s. Unless you count those as edits, right? But nah, you're getting the full-fledged video for this one. So here we are once again. We're on Valley. You know, the map where, like, nothing happens? Question mark. Valley and Battery to me are complete and total opposites. Like, if you get a quiet Battery, something's wrong. If you get a loud Valley, something's wrong. You're used to these maps being how they are. And yes, I know, insanity. I'm over here opening up a whole damn container. Why is this? Is this the same jet that we always know and love and sometimes want to see die? It is. It is. And I'm only here because the lobby is so damn small. And I ain't gonna lie, that sound effect scared me for a little bit. The lobby is so damn small, and I'm up here near a container. I'm not going to sit there and wait for a guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to open it. And damned if I get shot at, damned if I don't. But, you see, I'm walking out of here with a Magnum and an M14. So what you're about to see here is me testing out the iron sights of the M14 and the Magnum respectively. There you go. Because I'm over here thinking, well, if I need to pull off a headshot at long range, I'm not going to use a Bugle. I'm going to use an M14. I'm not going to sit here and use a weapon that I consider to be my primary when I got a whole rifle right here. You know, a thing that shoots once at long range and hits someone in the head and they're gone. Yeah, that's what I want. And you know, I get a mischievous idea. What if, right? What if, as I'm, like, this is what I'm thinking right now as I'm running through these here, over this fence. What if I get a kill with every weapon on my weapon wheel? In other words, once with the Bugle, once with the M14, once with the Magnum. Wouldn't that be kind of cool? So in my head, I'm thinking if I can pull this off, that'll be fun. That'll be fun. And you know, it goes along the same lines or the mental thinking as like a zero to hero kind of run. Like, you gotta make the game fun, because if you don't try to make the game fun yourself, then you're just gonna be burnt out. Like how I'm surprised I'm not, because I played like 3 encounters today. Twice offline and once for an offline stream, if you will. But anyway, I have 3 weapons. Cool. You know what's also cool? There's a guy in this barn. Yep, he was there. And I heard him through a wall. And which, you know what I need to do? I need to make a short or I'll show you the headphones that I buy. Because the amount of times I get asked, Jet, what kind of headphones do you use, bro? Because you be hearing people from like miles away. Yeah, I gotta make that short. If anything, I need y'all to remind me of that in the comment section down below. Because, I'm gonna say it, my shorts on my second channel, they're coming to an end as of right now. I need to extend the schedule, if you will. Oh, you don't know how that works? Yeah, I can upload a short today and don't make it go live until like next fucking year. Yeah, that's how the back end of YouTube works. Anyway, we got one kill to our name. It was also a headshot, which is always nice. And now, I'm just going to cross over this here bridge because somebody used a comm station. And that comm station is right over here. So I'm going to jump this here fence because you see that chemical bottle? I want it. And I couldn't loot it through the fence. So now that I'm here, I'm going to loot this bottle and destroy something and go on about my day. You know the phrase, don't go looking for trouble, you might find it? Yeah, I was looking for trouble. And I found it. I just got very fortunate because homeboy needed me to be absolutely still so he can pop a headshot with an FG-42. I don't blame him. But at that range, with that weapon, all it took was about 4 hits and I was gone. He could have shot me in the chest about 4 damn times. He could have, but he wanted to make sure that I was gone in a bullet. Which I can respect, but yeah, one doesn't sit still for a very long time. You notice whenever I, check the map or do anything like that, I go prone and I'm right back up. You gotta keep moving. That right there was the definition of staring death right in the face. Or I should say, right in the scope. Anyway, he's gone. He's gone, and now I got FG-42. And yeah, the idea of getting a kill with every weapon on my weapon wheel, nope. Nope. I mean, unless, some way, somehow, I found 2 other people. And what's the best way to find out if there's anyone else left in the lobby? The detector. I know, crazy. Jet, you never use a detector. What is this? Small lobby, people. And there's only 1 guy left. Assuming it's a guy. That very well could be a transmitter for all I know. But okay. Cool. Now that we know that he's over there, I'm going to proceed to go over there and try to spot him. Plus, he knows where I'm at, and I know where he's at. Let's meet halfway and see who has the better shot while I get ported. Okay, interesting. Should I put down a jammer? No, I'm not. Because he saw me hit the detector, and now he saw me, or not saw, detected me, there you go, going toward him. If I was spotted or detected 50 meters away, and now I'm 25 meters away, he thinks I'm going to run toward him. So what is he going to do? Probably set up an ambush. And I'm like, you know what? Cool. So we both know that we're here.
The plane is near. Get ready for the airdrop.
I'm like, we both know that we're here. We both know we have guns. I say that. I never heard him fire. Now that I think about it. He knows I have a gun, right? Because I just shot a dude. You know what I'm saying? He has a port. It'll be very, how can I say this? Unorthodox for you to have a port and not a gun. That's how I feel about that. So, I'm gonna pick up the phone, like you just saw. If we both know we're here, and you know I got a gun, and you wouldn't port me unless you have a gun, or you're trying to avoid me, fuck around and find out. Pick up the phone. Still ringing. And I know you were over here, and you ported me, which means that, oh, this guy, well, okay, he's thinking this guy might be hunting me down. Let me see where he's at. Even though I just hit the detector like 5 seconds ago. Anyway, here come the airdrop. He was on this side of the map. He was. So what if he's waiting to grab it? Cover all my bases. Pick up the phone. I see him. He grabs an airdrop. He's dead. What other bases there to cover? I don't want to walk straight into the dark woods that is Valley. I don't want to do that. He knows I'm here. It's going to be an ambush. Don't want to do that. Instead, I want to catch him moving. You don't got to be moving toward me. You don't got to be moving to an airdrop. You don't. Just move in general. That's the plan. So, now, I'm just gonna walk back toward the detector. Maybe he thinks I'm gonna hit it again. Because, and I'm gonna tell you this due to prior experience, when a player sees another player hit the detector, that original player who got detected is going to think, oh, detector man is going to run straight toward where I'm at. And I can go somewhere and watch him do it. Hey, that's the normal play in this game. People don't think that dot might have moved. No, they think that dot is a dot. It's a static dot. That person's right there. I'm running after him. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that. As you just heard me say, I don't hit the detector. At all. But what if the dude who I detected is running back into the town to see if I'm going to hit the detector again? Well, if he's going to do that, I'm going to let him know exactly where I'm at. By hitting the barred house. Yes, people, it's still me. I went for the container. I went for the barred house. I went for the detector. It's still me, okay? It's still me. Don't worry about it. Like I said, small lobby. So homeboy knows that I'm here. He knows I'm here because of the detector. He knows I'm here because of his port. And now he knows I'm here because I just hit the barred house. He has 3 whole times to come after me. One doesn't open the barred house and then run away and leaves the barred house open. They're leaving a trap. They're watching the barred house. They're camping inside the barred house. One of those 3 options. You know what I'm saying? One of those 3. So you see, I'm out here. I'm not in the barred house. I'm outside the barred house. Seeing if I hear anything. The tower is up there. If that tower is hit, then I know he's up there. Okay, the safe should be open by now. I run back into the barred house. Phone's still ringing, might I add. Homeboy doesn't seem to be out here. Like, look, I got my gun pointed right at, or gun out, and looked right at the bridge. Didn't see anybody. Well, if he's gonna make his move, it gotta be right about now. Because just like in shootouts when it's last man standing, in encounters, when radiation announces its arrival, people actually move and actually want to try to do stuff after sitting still for about a good 10 to 12, 15 damn minutes. I still don't understand that shit. Anyway, I got the safe. And I'm leaving unscathed, unharmed. Maybe the guy left. Well, if he did, then why? He couldn't have grabbed anything important because I got everything important. Only thing that he could have gotten was the buried cash and sure, parts, right? But let us not forget, he had a port unless he found it. Now that's a different story. Most people when they find a port, they hit it immediately because it's a port. Who wouldn't want to know who's the closest person to the to where you are right now? Who wouldn't want to know that? You know? But I get the idea. Let me just cross over this here bridge because he did see me open the safe, right? He could be waiting for me at the most obvious exit, which is the exit on the same road that the barred house is on. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna play checkers while he's playing chess. I'm gonna run toward the other exit. You know, the one on the other side of the river. The one that is behind this here forest. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Still got all my weapons. All of them are still loaded. Got all my health. And I only have half my body armor. So I think I'm doing pretty well. Just a simple, gentle reminder. Radiation is sweeping the area. Why did my voice crack? I don't know. But, oh look, radiation. And it's actually at my back. So, there's that. But that's when after a detector hit, a port hit, a barred house hit, 3 separate times, homeboy never came after me. Maybe he was on positive timing. And what I mean by that, maybe he wasn't looking for a fight. Maybe he wasn't. Maybe he just wanted to get his stuff and leave. Okay, well, if he was to do that, why didn't he leave earlier? Why didn't he? That was the only guy left. Y'all seen the entire map. It was just one person, and that one person was him. If he wanted to leave, why didn't he leave earlier? Right? People, that was an ambush. I don't know why he waited for 3 separate events before he left, but he easily could have walked into town and sat behind a car or some shit. But I don't know. But hey, there are the 4 people in the lobby. Highest ratio, in my humble opinion. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Until then, peace.